Hi, my name is Lester Hernandez, and this video will be a user guide for feature 2531, which consists of developing the filters drop-down user interface. This feature was developed for the project BreazeHome 4.0. Our product owner and instructor is Dr. Masood Sajadi, and contact information can be found on screen. To access the properties filters, a user will start at the landing page. From here, they would either specify a search or select on browse all properties, which would take them to the results page. And they can find the filters here. By clicking on these drop-down buttons, they would expand the filters. As you can see, the filter density charts are currently loading. When the charts are loading, no filter can be applied. This is indicated by the text, the label showing populating charts on the apply filter button, and both the reset and apply filter buttons will be unclickable. Now they became clickable, and as you can see, the text indicates apply filter, so we can select a filter. At this point, a user can specify any filter that they so desire. It is important to note that the filters drop-down can be expanded to access advanced filters, or it can be left in its basic form to just have access to the most common filters. A user can specify a filter by dragging a slider. In the case for the price range option, the year built has the same functionality as well as the size, living area, and size lot. In the case of the bedrooms and bathrooms option, filter values can be specified by either dragging the slider, or we can select values from the drop-down buttons. The left drop-down button would indicate the minimum value, and the right drop-down button would indicate the maximum value for the selected filter option. Values selected via sliders or drop-down buttons are actually synchronized. So if we select 2 on the slider, it will show on the minimum drop-down button, and if we select 7 with the slider, it will show up on the maximum drop-down button, and vice versa. Some filter categories consist of buttons that can be checked and unchecked. This is the case for the property type category, the listing type category, the tag by me category, as well as the features and amenities category. Some of the options for these categories have been disabled. Disabled options are non-clickable by the user, and they can't be selected either directly or via the select all button. The reasons for disabling an option are related to not having a database field that represents that option in the current system. The time on BreazeHome filter is currently disabled for the same reason, as well as the price per square feet category, which has a placeholder chart. To show the functionality of the filters, we can just go ahead and select on some filters and apply them. We'll select a value for the price between 370K and 680K. Bathrooms will be between 2 and 3.5. Bedrooms between 2 and 3. And we could choose the year built between 30 and 50 years. We can apply this filter by selecting Apply Filter, which will close the filters window, and will display all the properties, which in this case is 20 of them, that comply with the filter values selected. As we can see, all properties displayed comply with the values selected. They're all between 2 and 3 bedrooms, 2 to 3.5 bathrooms, and between 370 and 680K. The filters selected for price, bedrooms, and bathrooms are shown here on the drop-down filter label. This is for users to easily see the values they have selected for the most common filter options. And on the map, we can see where the different property clusters are located for the property list shown. Now we can go ahead, and from the perspective of a user, we might want to reset the filters. We can do so by selecting the Resets Filter buttons after all charts have been populated. We can do so now. And this will reset the properties list as well as the map, reset all the filters, as well as all the filter visual values. The Filters and Refined Search feature is available to all users, that is, home buyers, home renters, and agents. All filter options are accessible by guest users, with the exception of the Hide and Unhide Hidden Properties filter. In this case, if a user is not logged in and they select the icon to hide a property, a message will be displayed prompting the user to log in. That feature was developed by Eiffel and he will cover in detail the usability of the feature in his user guide. That's all for this user guide. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me or Dr. Masood Sajadi. Thank you very much.